My name is Upender. I run a company called Dolphin Star Limited, which we have been running for over 20 years, but the brands involved are over 50 years old, and I've been working in fashion and clothing since the age of 6. Quite a number of years. There's a good question. I've got a bit of a beam up on it about making the UK only because I was working in Manchester when department stores like M&S pulled out of the UK and started making offshore. And I was working in a manufacturing unit, not a unit, it was quite a big company where we made thousands of coats for the high street, and saw the collapse of Ancoats, what is now the Northern Quarter, and factories go down and people lose jobs, which sort of saddened me in a way that affected me for the rest of my life. So I've been pro British manufacturing quietly, because truth is quiet and noise is lies, and quietly going about keeping manufacturing, not bringing it back, none of that rubbish, just keeping manufacturing in the UK, because it's a skill set and it's a British skill set that is getting lost to the world. To be brutally honest, I didn't even know what tweed was till 1998. That was quite a long way into my career when I accidentally got thrown into a project with Royal Ascot. And somebody took me to some tweed shops in Sloane Square and Chelsea, and my eyes were opened. I absolutely love tweed now. Tweed is a very British animal. It can't be done by anybody else because of the way it's woven, the way it's finished. It's all about finishing and weaving. So my favourite tweeds are two extremes. One's the hard wearing, what people used to call the keeper or the derby tweed, which is a really rough, you can crawl through an atomic bomb and still walk outside with your legs intact. Or the other extreme is like when you get to the likes of Lovat Mill, who are a Scottish based mill, and they're 100% cashmere tweeds, which are just amazing. Other mills have gone by the wayside, like Reed and Taylor. Johnston's used to do great stuff. There's a lot of great tweeds, but the tweed itself, fabric, once you have experienced it, there's nothing like it. It's such a great, genuinely natural fabric. Integrity, and that's it. There's nothing else. You can greenwash, whitewash, blue wash all you want. The fact that you're making the UK means you're supporting the economy here. You're not flying and fuming up the world with yarns or anything coming back and forth from other countries. You're keeping the supply chain tight, and you're supporting not only the companies making and supplying you, but also you're supporting the people who work for you, and that's really important and lost. As soon as you're a warehouse to the world, you're nothing to anybody, because warehouses can be moved. But if you can keep manufacturing going, then you've still got value to everybody around you, and we are losing that value.
I'm Lesley. I've worked here since 1982 with a break for having a child. Then I came back in 1990. I came straight from school. I finished school on the Thursday. I started work on the Monday. My mum worked for Beaver anyway, so did my auntie and my sister and my cousin. So it was like I didn't have that fear of starting work. I always enjoyed it anyway, and then, like I said, I did leave for a while. But when I came back in 1990, I did totally different things to what I did before, which is I started on machines, and I worked on all different machines, and I ended up liking it, and I think I became quite good at it. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I couldn't work anywhere else now. I think I'm a bit set in my ways. I really do like my job, all aspects of it. There are days when I can't wait to go home, admittedly, but I never dread coming in. Even when I've been on holiday, I don't think, oh God, I'm going to work tomorrow. So yeah, that is extremely important. I tell people about it, and it used to be a bit annoying when it was quite fashionable to say made in the UK, but now they say developed in the UK, because it's not made here actually. But yeah, I pride myself on that. That's really important to me, and I'm really proud of the fact that I get people sending me pictures of themselves in the item of clothing that we've made, especially private customers. there's a lot of pride and satisfaction there for me.